asked about whether we should be sitting on the floor or sitting in your chair. I'm going to go ahead and suggest that everybody be as comfortable as they can be. I'm just sort of on the edge of my couch. I'd like for everyone to have their feet connected to the floor so that you can feel solid in your feet. And just as much of like upright posture as you can have. It doesn't need to feel forced or stretched, but you do want to have sort of an opportunity to open the chest and open your airways. Your hands can just be relaxed in your lap or open. This is kind of a nice gesture here, just resting on the thighs. And the reason that we're going through this breathing technique is this is the strongest connection that we have to the nervous system is our breath. So taking a moment to just breathe and breathe a little more fully and more deeply can really activate that parasympathetic nervous system, which gives our mind the opportunity to rest. It gives our muscles the chance to relax a little bit. And it's just, so often that we don't take the time to just sit and just breathe. So, in these first few moments, just gather your posture, make sure you feel comfortable, feet connected to the floor. And if you do need your back supported, please go ahead and do that. If that sort of negates the connection to the feet to the floor, that's fine. Just give yourself an opportunity to be comfortable and sit in a posture that you can hold for a while. So, take a moment to do that. And then you're going to just start to become aware of your breathing. You don't need to fix it or change it or anything just yet, but just give yourself an opportunity, give your mind an opportunity to feel your breath. And you can start at this point too to close your eyes. And the reason that we close the eyes is to go inward, just to block out some of our external surroundings. There's always going to be noise and some distraction, and that's okay. But closing the eyes gives us a chance to go inward, focus on our internal environment, and just take a few moments in silence to yourself to become aware and to recognize your breath. Just observing, feeling each inhale and letting your body settle in to stillness. And sometimes be a little bit uncomfortable to be totally still, and that's okay. And as you begin to become more aware of those inhales and exhales, just start to notice anywhere that your body might be holding some tension. Often the space between the eyebrows is furrowed and full of concern. So see if you can soften that and soften the jaw. Often we hold tension there and clench. Let the tongue relax in the mouth and let the shoulders be heavy. And maybe sit a little bit heavier into your sit bones. Just noticing any gripping or holding of the muscles. And we'll start to connect relaxation to our exhales. So every time we breathe out, think about the muscles letting go. Take 2 breaths to yourself, letting the exhales help you let go. And then begin to encourage your breath to enter your body a little more fully and deeply. So feeling the belly expand with your inhale. Oftentimes we hold the breath in the chest and in the neck. See if you can connect to the sense of the breath going a little further down into the belly on those inhales. Maybe even pushing the belly out a little bit. And that drives the breath into the diaphragm. What can help those breaths go a little bit deeper is to think about keeping the shoulders down as you breathe in. Naturally, our shoulders and the collarbone tend to lift when we inhale. See if you can hold those steady and let the breath enter the belly. Try 2 more breaths like that. Offering no judgment if you don't feel that right away. Keeping the eyes closed. And then start to let the breath enter into the chest as well. The chest and belly. Inhale, maybe feeling that little bit of a lift, that expansion in the chest. We're going to start to slow down the exhales. Inhale gently, feeling the chest, feeling the belly. Slowly exhale. And we're going to add some counts to our breath. Counting will also help the mind focus on breathing instead of all the thoughts. So we're going to inhale for 2 seconds and exhale for 4. So doubling the time that we exhale. Take a gentle 2-second inhale. 1, 2, and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, exhale 4, 3, 2. Inhale 1, 2, exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the breath come back to its own natural rhythm. Still aware of the stillness in the body, letting your breath regain its own rhythm, nothing forced. Checking in again with the body, that space between the eyebrows, open and soft, the jaw relaxed, shoulders far away from the ears, feet connected to the floor. We're going to begin to explore the top and the bottom of the breath. So when you inhale and you've got all that air in, pause gently at the top. Exhale slowly, maybe through pursed lips, so a small hole in the lips. Finding the very bottom of the breath, where there's nothing left to exhale, and drawing that breath in again through the nostrils. Finding the top, feeling full, all the cells full of oxygen, and then slowly exhaling through that tiny hole. And one more time, inhaling through the nose, exhale, finding the very bottom of the breath, pausing and returning to your natural rhythm. And just checking in with how you feel. If any of the breath exercises are feeling taxing or too much, take this moment to return to your own natural rhythm. Gentle inhales and slow exhales. Checking in with your mind, just noticing if it's wandering, which is okay. And bringing your attention back to your gentle inhales and slow exhales. Letting yourself be present in this moment, letting go of what needs to be done, what happened before, and just letting yourself be here. Taking this time for yourself to nourish, to relax. You're going to gently bring the left hand just to rest very lightly on the chest. You can expand the whole hand and then bring the right hand over top. Make sure your touch is very gentle. You're going to breathe into that space underneath the hands. So just feeling the chest expand underneath the hands. Just recognizing that that's the space where your heart lives. And taking those breaths in to nourish that space. Maybe even getting a sense for the timing or the beat of the heart. Taking the time to connect to yourself. Letting yourself be comfortable with the silence, with the pauses in between guidance. We're going to gently bring the palms together like a prayer pose in the center of the chest. Maybe just letting the head fall a little further forward. You're going to begin to rub the hands together, creating friction, creating a little bit of heat. Letting yourself connect to your own energy source. You're going to bring that energy, the palms, close to the face. Once you've created a bit of heat, palms facing the eyes and the nose. Just going to breathe in a bit of that energy that you've created and exhale. And when you're ready, gently dropping the hands back to the lap. Continue to breathe. Maybe some fuller, deeper breaths. You need to let your mind just connect to one thing that you're grateful for today. Your mind will start to rifle through a few things, I'm sure. So see if you can settle just on one thing, even a small thing. Maybe a good cup of coffee. Maybe it's just gratitude for having the time to try out this practice. I'm just going to breathe and embrace what you're grateful for. Having that grateful perspective can really invite in a sense of peace and calm and offer us perspective. I'm going to invite in just a few gentle mantras as you inhale. Begin to just say silently in your mind, I am calm, I am peaceful, and the next few times that you exhale, just repeat silently to yourself, let go. You hearing your mind say, let go as you breathe out. Letting go of tension, clearing some space in your body, peace and calm. And lastly, if you feel comfortable, our next few exhales, let out a sigh or a sound. So gather your inhale, and as you exhale, just any sound that comes out. Maybe one more. Let the breath return to its natural pace. Let's bring the palms together, prayer pose, right in the center of the chest. And we'll gently begin to open the eyes, bring your surroundings back into your vision. And invite everyone to, with the next inhale, bring the arms up overhead if that feels comfortable. And as you exhale, just taking a stretch, opening the arms, expanding, and taking any movements that feel good. Maybe a roll of the shoulders here, maybe a roll of the head. And shake out a little bit through the hands. And give yourselves a smile. Invite in some positivity. And I hope that that leaves everyone feeling a little bit more relaxed, offering everyone a little bit more of a clear airway, clear space.